I don't know where to begin with this one, but I want to make this because it just that rhetoric is coming up again that it was after 9/11, in my opinion, about Muslim people and specifically Muslim Americans. Um, so the Muslim men in particular that I know, I mean, I get my tobacco, my cigars from a shop that's owned by a Muslim man. My barber is Muslim. I have neighbors, a couple houses down, you know, Eastern European Muslim family. The guy at the pharmacy, same thing, Bosnian Muslim, um, Egyptian, Pakistani, Bangladesh descent. Nicest guys in the neighborhood. Yeah. And it's not like they're putting on a show and the cops get called to their house every night or the feds shit break down the door every night. No. And the conservative media gets bonkers with it. Bonkers. Especially after like the Boston Marathon bombings where these two kids that were just completely out of control, completely radicalized. At least one of them was. And just brainwashed his brother. And probably more mad at his parents for bouncing him all over Europe and bouncing him all over the Northeast than, anything else. And I've been able to talk to these men, some of them in private, and they've been able to explain certain things to me. The pop nomenclature in the media, like jihad. And, obviously, people can bastardize words all they want. Christians do it, Jews do it, Hindus do it, Buddhists do it, atheists do it, liberals do it. And it's been explained to me numerous times from different men who are deep in the tradition that jihad is a personal, internal, religious procedure, experience, struggle. That's the real meaning of it. A fight internally. Not murdering people. And again, if you were to take that into the Christian context, these Christians that blow up abortion clinics or kill people outside of abortion clinics. Or Hindus, the radicalized Hindus, or radicalized Jewish, Zionists, that here we are. They just mess up religious speech and make it their own and make it mean whatever the hell they want. That's what we do in the world today. All these guys are family men. The younger guys that I know, they're all business students. They work shit jobs so they work in their uncle's tobacco shop where I get my tobacco from while they go to school at UConn for business. These aren't pieces of garbage, man. And the radicalized weirdos, one or two out of millions that you see in the news, are obviously not the fucking norm. Put that in your own life. If you're an Italian, Catholic, and there's some guy over here doing some shady nonsense, does he represent your entire family or your entire race or the entire, Italian Catholic tradition? No. No. He's one out of a million. There's always one out of a million. We have it pretty good in America. We should just get along. And of course, there were, after the war, guys came home with opinions. And I get it. And they'll probably, unfortunately, have those opinions for the rest of their lives. And so will certain Muslim young men who have come over to America after the war, and they'll have certain opinions for the rest of their lives too. And that's why war sucks. Nobody wins. Well, in the case of this past war, the fat cats in the oil companies made out like bandits, but everybody else on both sides got to suffer. I've never had a problem with a Muslim man in my entire life. Never. I don't know. They've always been good to me. Get to know people.